Psalm 132. So this this one is asked God to on David's behalf, um that to remember David and how he swore to the Lord to find a place for the Lord. I guess this is referring to the temple that he desired to build for the Lord. And so this one, I don't know when he vowed to God, but it seems like he did make a vow and he kept it. So his heart was continually trying to bless God. And despite how flawed David is, I think that is the reason why God said that David is a man after my own heart. Like, he wants to connect with God, not on just a spiritual level, but on a heart-to-heart level. Like, God bless him, he wants to bless God. There's this like wanting to bless each other kind of relationship going. So David really, really did love God, no matter how flawed he is. And so they wanted to go to worship God, and they are asking God that for the sake of his servant David, don't turn away, and that that God already promised to bless David, that on that a a child of David from the fruit of his body will be on the throne, and that is fulfilled by Solomon. And then, but then after that, for other sons, like for the descendant to be on the throne, then they need to keep God's commandment, and they didn't. But the David still had children on the throne. It's just Israel was gonna be split into two nations instead of a unified nation. And then right here, that God chosen Zion, he desired it as his dwelling place, and he will rest there, and he will bless Zion's food. He will satisfy the needy. The godly ones will sing aloud, and the horn of David will spring forth there. He made a lamp for his anointed, and clothed their enemies with shame. So I don't know. God said that Zion is his resting place forever. I don't know if Zion is the same as Jerusalem, or I'm not sure where Zion is, but I can look it up. But it said right here that God will dwell there, but then now it said this is his resting place forever. But the temple is now destroyed, so and nothing can house God. Like, God is bigger than anything and everything, and even the heavens isn't enough. So I'm not sure these promises where God will abundantly bless her with food, satisfy her need with bread, so on and so forth. Like, when that promise apply, and when does it end, or is it forever? And then, like, is it true today? Like, so if it's not true today, was there like a time limit for this promise that is, as long as God is there, as long as his presence is there, this will happen? Did it happen in the past? So there are so many questions for that, but I know that whatever God said, he will do. So even though I might not have the history to prove it, I will trust in God's word and God's character, because he did prove himself through revelation, through the resurrection, through many miracles and many prophecies that was fulfilled. So it doesn't, like, not seeing the evidence for this, and evidence get lost over time. Like, we don't know what happened 2,000 years back or 4,000 years back. We only know glimpses of it through historical artifacts, but we don't know everything that happened at that time. So that's not to say that it didn't happen. We just don't have the document to prove that it happened. So yeah, so those are just my thoughts reading this.